is between the number 3 seed LSWHS Titans and the number 2 seed of LSHS High School Tigers. Both schools are proud members of the Missouri State High School Activities Association. We remind students, parents, and fans from both schools that this game is competitive, but is also an educational experience for all players and students. Let's continue to show respect and good sportsmanship throughout this contest and refrain from using negative cheers, chants, or behavior. Thank you to the fans from both schools for your cooperation throughout tonight's game. And now the starting lineup for both teams. Starting before the Titans, number 5, Colby Packett. And for the Tigers, number 11, Felix Anyudike. For the Titans, number 12, Tyson Brennan. And for the Tigers, number 2, Alex Benassi. For the Titans, number 0, Josh Butler. And for the Tigers, number 21, Amari Kim. For the Titans, number 2, Taven Glasgow. And for the Tigers, number 33, Max Weissner. For the Titans, number 23, Elijah Haynes. And for the Tigers, number 1, Landon Willis. The Tigers head coach is Michael Schieber. The Tigers head coach is Blake Little. Our officials for tonight's game are assigned by the Greater Kansas City Officials Association. Our officials are John Eckert, Ron DeMeyer, and Dave Corner.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lee Summit High School Fieldhouse, the setting for the rematch between the Tigers and the Titans. It's district basketball coming up live from Lee Summit High School. Elijah Haynes jumping a little higher than Felix Anyudike, winning the tip for the Titans. So Taven Glasgow will get things started for Lee Summit West. Haynes in the corner, goes right at Max Weissner, no good, gets his own rebound, goes right back up with it, a good finish to start things off for the Titans tonight. So Lee Summit West coming out here trying to avenge their loss earlier on in the season to the Tigers. The Tigers are confident though. I spoke to a couple of the players prior to this contest. Bryson LaRue had it 74-63 Tigers. We'll keep that in mind. That was his prediction coming into this ball game tonight. Landon Willis with it on the far wing. Gets the ball cross court to Amari Kemp, decides to shoot it with a defender in his face, no good. Glasgow and Anyudike fight for the rebound, but Felix wins it, getting it out near the logo. Kemp stares at it, decides not to shoot. Max Weissner at the free throw line, getting down to the elbow, no good, gets his own rebound, and offensive rebounds already for both teams as Max Weissner gets his own board, puts it right back up, and the Tigers have tied things up. Glasgow went right at Landon Willis there, and he's going to get whistled for the block. And that's what we'll see, really. If both of these teams can play the way they want to, we'll see a fast ball game. Good defense by Amari Kemp there. He's going to draw the foul as Tyson Brennan unable to finish down low. Kemp got the positioning and forced Brennan into the foul. 6:43 left here in the first quarter. Josh, how do you see tonight's contest shaping up?
No, I think the result would be similar to last time they faced off. Tigers rivalry games always bring out the best in these Lee Summit teams, and I feel like the Tigers will out the Titans and ultimately win the game.
In the corner, Tyson Brennan squares one up, no good off the back iron. Max Weissner flying up above everybody, grabbing the rebound for Lee Summit. Willis will push it the other way. At the top of the key, picks up his dribble, looks down low, kicks it over to Kemp. Benassi on the far side now. Guarded by Baggett, now up to the top of the key again with Kemp. Screen set, takes one dribble, sets up, no good for three once again. So no for two start tonight for Kemp. Baggett coming the other way. Into the corner, Benassi on him. Gets down inside, kicks it out, shot on the way. Elisha Haynes, no good. Big man unable to convert, and everyone will just watch it go out of bounds. At least someone will take it the other way. Tonight, the Tigers have got to knock down those shots. We saw in both the Lee Summit North and Lee Summit West crosstown matchups, the Tigers shot the lights out early on, and that was able to get them a nice lead at the start of the contests. If the Tigers can do that here, get guys like Amari Kemp going, they'll be in good shape for tonight's basketball game. Willis got blocked down low there, got the rebound, and put it right back up in, so the Tigers now have a 4-2 lead as we're approaching right around 5:20 in this first quarter. Ball down low to Baggett, looks across the lane, no foul called, and UDK will be credited with the steal. Benassi pushing it the other way, Baggett right with him, looks into the corner, Kemp with it. Nice move to get around the defender there, goes up strong and finishes inside. So we sum it up 6-2 rather at the start of the ball game. 5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Baggett calling for a screen on Benassi here. Good defense by the Tigers to cover for him. On the far side now with Taven Glasgow, a normal point guard for the Titans. A man who ran that point guard position in their first matchup. Elisha Haynes down low. Good defense by Wisner. Stays straight up and forces the miss. And UDK with the rebound. Benassi the other way. Landon Willis on the far side wing. Picks up his dribble once again. Kemp in the corner, down to Wisner, back out to Willis, steps into it, no shot. Benassi once again on the outside. Wisner at the top of the key now. Finds Willis, down inside to NUDK. On the far block, little spin move, goes up and is fouled. So NUDK with 2 at the line. That's another guy that the Tigers will really need to get going early on in the year. Was their standout leading scorer, and it wasn't even close. And Josh, is NUDK your guy that the Tigers have got to get going early on here, or is it someone else if they want to win this ballgame?
I think it's a mixture of him and Amari Kemp. Those players can absolutely take over the game, especially in their last exhibition. Amari Kemp took over the game. They were down a few points, and he turned the lights on, and he started to come back for the Tigers, but sadly they weren't able to pull away with the win. But those 2 players can really win the game for the Tigers here.
NUDK not necessarily known for his free throw shooting, 0 for 2 there at the line. Great move by Baggett to get right around Landon Willis for the charge. There was a point in the season where NUDK was shooting right around 70%, which isn't bad for a big man, but those numbers have dipped a little bit, and he's not looking so great at the line right now. Max Wisner at the top of the key for the Tigers. Benassi with it, screen set. Wisner, good roll. Benassi, the pass is a little low off his leg. Wisner stays with it, goes up strong, and 1 for the Tigers. So it's 8-4 and a chance to make it 9-4 if Wisner can knock down his free throw.
23, Elisha Haynes.
Wisner a little bit better at the line for the Tigers. So if you're a Tiger fan, you'd rather have him probably get fouled than NUDK. He's pretty good at converting on those and-1 chances as well. Knocks it down. An unconventional shot for him, especially from a guy of his size. He does still shoot the jump shot free throw when he's at the line. A couple substitutions coming in for each team. Bryson LaRue getting his first minutes for the Tigers. Luke Bennett out there, or rather, not Luke Bennett. Luke McDonald out there for the Tigers. Glasgow with it. Outside, loses his handle. A loud crowd for Lee Summit, loves it. On the far side, back up to the top of the key. Elijah Haynes with it on the far side, coming down low to the baseline. Down inside, Josh Butler going up, no good. NUDK rebounds, and now McDonald and the Tigers pushing the other way. Alex Benassi looking up, now into the corner with Bryson LaRue. Good pass down low. Max Wisner goes up, and a good finish. The Tigers seem to just want to get it down to their big boys and let them go to work. And it's working right now. Glasgow hearing it from the loud crowd. Going up with his right hand, no good. McDonald rebounds. Pass to NUDK, he wasn't looking, but Baggett was. Good steal, coming the other direction, gets down to the lane. Pass looked like it kicked off of Glasgow, and referees will agree.
Tigers ball.
So Tigers will take it the other way with 2:45 left, 11-4 our score. Alex Benassi, just a sophomore, but he can shoot the lights out, handle the ball well. And he does a good job of keeping his head up, making the right pass just about any time you need him to. Benassi on the near side, floats a pass into McDonald. LaRue in the corner, had some space, decides not to do anything with it. Cross court back to Benassi, he'll square one up. No good on the shot, came back to try to get his own rebound. Little contact there with Luke Jordan. Josh Butler going up, and it looked like McDonald was straight up, but foul is called, feet were moving, and there was contact.
Second foul, number 15, McDonald. That's his first, Tigers second. At the line for the Titans is shooting 2, number 0, Josh Butler.
So Butler at the line for the Titans. Chance to cut down on the lead for Lee Summit here just a little bit. Butler's free throw, no good. The hazing from the Lee Summit Loud crowd seemed to work. All they were doing was saying his name, but again, just enough to throw the shot off. Second one knocks it down. 2:15 left to play in quarter number 1. 6-point lead for Lee Summit. Neither team really in any foul trouble here. 3 on the Titans, 2 on the Tigers. Both teams still with 5 timeouts left. McDonald fake pass there, gets Butler to shift just enough, and he'll find Benassi. Benassi back to McDonald. Titans in a 1-2-2 zone defense. Trying to cut down on the Tigers, getting the ball inside. And it's doing just that at the moment. The Tigers got off to a hot start down low. Now they don't have any chance to it. Good trap coming from Luke McDonald, or rather Luke Jordan and Taven Glasgow. So good steal by the Titans, but the other way, Benassi gets it right back for the Tigers. Good defensive play by both teams here. Tigers a chance to build on it with just 1:20 left. Benassi on the far side. Back to McDonald, just slowly working it up the floor between the two of them. Benassi fake shot. And it looks like Andy is going to get called 3 in the key. So Caden McGuire will come in for the Tigers. Benassi will get a break.
Titans ball on the baseline.
McGuire and Benassi, very similar playing styles. So we'll look to see them do similar things when they're out there on the floor. They can both shoot the ball, dribble well, and pass well, which is all you want in a guard, really. Glasgow once again hearing it from the Lee Summit Loud crowd. Tyson Bennett with it at the top of the key, into the corner. Shot no good that time by Josh Butler. McDonald the other way for the Tigers. Wisner at the top of the key. Looked like a man-to-man defense being played, and we all know what's going to happen. The Tigers are going to try to get the ball down low. Wisner no good that time. So Glasgow and the Titans the other way. Booze once again coming, and they'll say he carried. Not a call you see get called very often. He sure did it, and the referees aren't going to let him get away with anything. And this is district basketball. You've got to see if you can make every single call as a ref, because every one counts. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Luke McDonald with it. Bryson LaRue now on the far side wing, back up to McDonald. Looks over to Coach Little to try to see what the play call is here. Trying to break down Luke Jordan. Titans back to man-to-man. On the near side, Luke McDonald, good takedown low, saw an opening and made the most of it. Fancy finish at the rim. 15 seconds left for the Titans to try to do something. In the corner, Elijah Haynes with it. Back outside to Colby Baggett. Junior guarded by Caden McGuire. LaRue switches on to Baggett with the screen, and UDK high rising, and it looked like they meant to do that. Luke Jordan there getting the offensive rebound, tipping it in, beating the buzzer. The Titans are up, or rather down, to the Tigers 13-7. Quarter number 2 here in just a moment. We appreciate you tuning in. Quarter number 2 getting ready to come up here. Tigers and Titans at the Lee Summit High School Fieldhouse. District basketball continuing. It's a good one so far. Lee Summit getting the better of the Titans in the first quarter. 13-7 our score. And that's where we'll pick things up. Caden McGuire with it. Bringing it up nice and slow. Waiting for the play to develop. Gets it down to Big Bud Crawford. Goes up, off the backboard, and no good off the rim. Taven Glasgow with it. Luke McDonald with it. Cross court pass. Colby Baggett goes up on Bud Crawford, and what a finish to get it over the taller man.
Colby Baggett for 2.
Great finish by the junior that time. Bryson LaRue with it on the far side. Gets it down inside the lane. Shot no good. Glasgow the other way for the Titans. Glasgow on the far side. Looks cross court once again to Baggett. Top of the key, Elijah Haynes. Good move to get by Bud Crawford. Goes up, no good. Ball batted around down low. It's Luke McDonald coming out with it for the Tigers. McDonald at the top of the key. Gets it across to Amari Kemp. Caden McGuire from downtown, no good. Way behind the line that time. Glasgow with it, going all the way. Blocked by Bud Crawford, but right into the hands of Tyson Bennett.
Tyson Brennan for 2.
Good finish by Brennan. Crowd got excited, but if you're Bud Crawford, you got to just tip it straight up. McGuire, a nice take that time, and answered by Tyson Brennan.
That was a great trade of blocks there. Unfortunately, the Tigers, like the Titans, scored when they did their block, but great execution by the Titans, stopping the potential for a bucket.
Benassi to inbound on the baseline for Lee Summit. Max Weisner with it in the corner. Glasgow guarding him. NUDK and Weisner both coming in for the Tigers. Shot no good by NUDK. Fighting around there by Butler. Foul on the floor. It's going to be called on NUDK. He doesn't like the call. And Benassi doesn't like it either. He was down there ready to inbound once again.
That's his first. Tigers third. Titans ball from the baseline.
But it is Titans ball after all. 6:10 left in the second quarter. 13-11 our score. On the far side, Mike McKnight with it. Glasgow in the corner. A block is called on Amari Kemp. Looked like all that happened there was Glasgow just lost their handle once again. Foul on Amari Kemp.
That's his first. Tigers 4.
Tigers are not happy with that call. A look of shock on Max Weisner's face.
McKnight with it. And now Baggett on the far side. Gets to the corner. Butler, Glasgow backing down on Landon Willis. And hits the turnaround shot. So 13-13 our score with just under 6 minutes left in this first half of play. Amari Kemp on the far corner. Gets it down to NUDK. Out to Landon Willis. Goes inside. Looked like there could have been a foul called there, but Baggett with the steal. Going the other way. Back and forth. NUDK with them, and a foul is called again. In my humble, completely unbiased opinion, I don't know about those last couple foul calls.
That's his second.
Both of them on Felix NUDK.
Tigers are just not having a good time here tonight with fouls being called. Obviously with the last recent ones against Felix NUDK.
Well, and that hurts the Tigers too. 2 fouls on NUDK there in just a little bit. He's one of their most impactful players, one of their highest scorers this season. You can't have him getting into foul trouble early on in the game, and exactly that is going to happen. He gets checked out of the game. Damian Wilson coming in for him. 13-13 our score. Baggett at the line, 0 for 1 in this trip. Someone's asking for him to please miss it. Let's see if Baggett can help their claims.
1 for 2,
And
Baggett.
he says no, knocks it down. So the Titans with a lead. They haven't had one since it was 2-0 in this ball game. Landon Willis over to Alex Benassi. Back to Willis, little two-man game just outside. Willis goes inside, blocked off the backboard by Baggett, right to Max Weisner, who cleans it up for the Tigers.
Great defensive rebound right there by Max Weisner. Although the first attempt got stuffed, the second attempt got the Tigers the 2 points, which is the most important thing.
Josh Butler at the elbow, stops, pops, knocks it down. Good shot that time by the big man for Lee Summit West. Now a little more back and forth than what we saw earlier on in the ball game. In the corner with Amari Kemp, he decides to go ahead and shoot it, and why not? If you can hit him like that, Amari Kemp gets on the scoreboard for tonight. No good so far, but knocks that one down. Into the corner, Tyson Brennan tries to answer, and he's going to be hearing about that one from the Lee Summit Loud crowd every time he touches the ball. Doesn't hit anything but the bottom of the backboard. Willis going all the way. That would have been an impressive effort. Looked like they might have just called it on the floor.
Second foul, number 2, Glasgow.
Great effort there by Landon Willis, really putting his body on the line for the Tigers' possession. Tigers have the ball, and hopefully they can capitalize here.
Willis ready to inbound for Lee Summit. Finds Damian Wilson, right back to Willis. Benassi outside, into the corner with Willis. Good ball movement from the Tigers. Fakes a pass down into Weisner, gets it back to Benassi at the top of the key. Now down into Weisner, little turnaround hook, no good. Rebound by Elisha Haynes. Baggett the other way, McDonald in the corner. Back up to Haynes, good move, turns around and no good on the shot. But a foul's called 2 at the line.
Something to note here. Glasgow, Titans number 2, is an All-American nomination. Although that is quite the impressive nod. Some people here in the building doesn't think he deserves that, and we're going to see tonight if he lives up to the awards that he's been accumulating.
18-17 our score. Tigers still on top. Right around 4 minutes left here in the first half. Haynes knocks down the second one. That's been kind of the name of the game for the Titans at the line so far. Not sure if that's on purpose or not. Probably not if I had to guess, but 1 of 2 just about every time at the line for Lee Summit West. Ball game all knotted up. Benassi gets it to Willis. Fakes a pass, tries to go down inside. Good kick out. Wilson for 3, blocked. Gets his own rebound down into Weisner, stolen by Taven Glasgow. Gets the ball up to Ian McDonald. 3 people there around McDonald. That's a little too many. Glasgow's going to make him pay for it, going right at Max Weisner in an acrobatic position at the rim. 20-18 our score. Here comes Alex Benassi. Gets it down inside. Now back out to Willis. He'll slow things down for Lee Summit. Little life out of Lee Summit West. This could stop it. Kemp no good for 3. Wilson fighting for the rebound, no good. Colby Baggett with it, coming right at Benassi. Going up, no good. Rebound by Haynes, got it right out of Kemp's hands, goes up strong, and the finish for the Titans. 22-18.
That's a great timeout there by the Tigers. Although the Tigers haven't been able to capitalize on the last possession, they're doing a great job moving the ball around, just making sure they find the open looks, which is very important. All they have to do is execute and score those buckets, like the one that Amari Kemp took there with the pretty open free. They're doing a great job, though, creating those open looks, which might just be the second most important thing other than actually scoring the bucket.
Well, I think what the Tigers need to do is go right back to what got them into this ball game to start with. They had a big lead because they were getting the ball down low. Whenever Lee Summit West goes into a zone and stuff, yeah, that cuts down on it, but when guys like Landon Willis are on the floor, they're able to find those openings. He's been doing that since he's checked in. When it's in a man-to-man, the Tigers have got to get the ball down to the Twin Towers down low, Felix NUDK and Max Weisner.
Definitely, and you could definitely see that Felix's absence on the offense was definitely noticed. They were a high-powered train when he was on the court, and then when he was taking off, the steam was taking off, and he wasn't, and the offense wasn't as furious as they normally are, especially with Max Weisner and Felix NUDK.
And every ref is going to make a call that you don't like. And again, I alluded to this back during football season. We're up here doing this for a reason and not reffing the games. It's because we're not refs, and we're going to be biased, of course, to the Tigers because we're students here. But at the same time, I feel like these refs have had a couple calls, even with an unbiased eye, that are pretty questionable, really, for both teams. And with 3 of them on the floor, you hope that they can kind of nip that in the bud. Kickball violation that time. Tigers hang on to it down on the baseline. 22-18 our score, 2:40 left to play in the first half. Damian Wilson will check out. Bryson LaRue back in for the Tigers. A young unit out there for Lee Summit. Kemp in the corner. Down into Max Weisner. Looks around him. Goes up tall and strong. That's what the Tigers got to do. Give it to Max Weisner. Give it to your bigs down low. Let them finish. That's what he does right there. 22-20 our score now. Taven Glasgow on the far side. Ian McDonald wide open. No good. You like the effort to get open there, just unable to finish. Down inside to Weisner once again. Goes up with it, finishes, but it doesn't matter. Foul called before the shot on the floor.
Benassi's doing a great job, and it's definitely shown. He leads the Tigers with assists this season, and he's done a great job making sure the star players get the balls, especially with Max Weisner down low. He does a great job making the offense run.
Benassi kicks it across to Bryson LaRue, going to go up with it, and a travel called on LaRue. It's another one of those calls. I'll probably watch it back and disagree with my statement here, but another one of those calls that I think could go probably either way.
Yeah, that was definitely questionable. It looked like he pump faked the ref there, making the ref think he traveled. I didn't see the travel.
He does what's called a power dribble there and a little hop step. And he got both feet down at the same time, it looked like to me. But regardless, a travel call. Josh Butler in the corner, no good. Rebound Alex Benassi, he's going to push it. He's got Butler right behind him. He goes up strong and a good finish right around Ian McDonald. 22-22 our score.
Benassi took the ball and he said, I'm going to score, and he did exactly that.
Baggett with it. Good move to get around and using the screen effectively, whether he used the screen or not. Confusing the defense, getting right around him. A good take by the junior. In the corner, LaRue. Now Landon Willis with it outside. Kemp telling him to get it to Benassi. He does just that. Kemp wants the ball down low. He's got Ian McDonald guarding him. Pass comes down low, tipped away by Butler. Here comes McDonald, a chance to get revenge on Benassi. He's fouled, he'll go to the line.
Ian McDonald's one of those players who don't really get a lot of minutes. So it's very important he capitalizes on the time he does get. And it looks like he's doing that, especially with that breakaway action there. Hopefully, let's see if he can make these 2 free throws.
Well, and McDonald, one of those guys that doesn't get a lot of minutes, knocks down the first free throw there, but he's someone that's going to be very emotionally invested in the game. He is someone that has gotten probably a couple technicals in his day. I can tell you that for sure. Chance of Miss McDonald, the broadcasting teacher here at Lee Summit. She shows him the love of the wave. 1 for 2 at the line for Ian McDonald.
Loud crowd was chanting Mrs. McDonald, which is his mother who works here at LSHS. That might have gotten in his head.
He knows it. He's smiling. Happy with his defense there, though. Back out to Benassi. He's going to have to do it again. Kemp squares one up for 3. No good off the front iron. Put back attempt, no good. Tipped away by Kemp. Benassi came flying in. Baggett with an aerial dribble around him. Goes up, down low. No good. Kemp with the rebound the other way for the Tigers. Looks up. Max Weisner one-on-one with Butler. Behind the back. No good. Again, LaRue down low, and a foul is called. What a sequence.
That was quite the action there with Wilson's point-saving steal. Everybody thought that Titans were going to dunk it, but Willis came out of nowhere and stopped that. And then great job by Max Weisner. He did it behind the back, but did not score. But the Tigers still have the ball, getting the free throws. That was crazy.
This ball on the baseline.
22 seconds left in this first half. A 3-point lead currently for the Titans. Tiger ball on the baseline. Tigers with a unit out there that can shoot the ball, aside from really Bud Crawford. So we'll see if that's their plan here. Gets it into Crawford. Willis in the corner. Tigers looking like they might just want to hold it here, try to get the last shot. LaRue with it. And 3 in the key called on Bud Crawford. And that's one of those ones that as a fan, it makes you frustrated. That's the second time the Tigers have been called for that tonight. It's something you cannot do. It doesn't really matter what level. Once you get past that recreational stage, that's an easy one to not do.
Only 13 seconds left, and that was very important for the Tigers. Heading into half, you want to end on a good note.
Chance now for the Titans to do just that. Tyson Brennan with it. Shot gets off at the buzzer. No good off the front iron.
At the end of 2, Tigers
25-22. Lee Summit West on top here on Lee Summit's home court. Trying to get a little revenge for that loss earlier on in the season. We'll see if they can do just that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the second half of basketball. We'll see you in just a bit. 25-22 our score, counting down the seconds here until we begin the second half. Josh, what's your take on that first half? What do the Tigers have to do to get themselves back into this game if they want to win it?
You know, it was a great half by both teams, and you could definitely feel the energy in this building. Lee Summit West versus Lee Summit High School. Both teams want to win very badly, and whichever team wins, the other team goes home. So it's going to be a crazy 2 quarters. It's going to be probably the best 2 quarters of the season, and I think the Tigers need to attack the throats of the Titans to win this game with Felix and UDK and Max Weisner, and I think they can win if they do that.
Those guys have to stay out of foul trouble. We saw NUDK get into a little bit of it in the first half. See if he can stay out of it here as we come down the final stretch in this ball game. Colby Baggett with it. Tigers in a 2-3 zone here to start the half. Baggett just outside the elbow to Richardson, or rather the Butler. Back to Baggett, gets it down low to Tyson Brennan, goes up with it, no good off the backboard. NUDK with a strong rebound. Benassi now Kemp. Tigers looking to push it. Good pass up court to Weisner, going up with it and laying it in.
Was that Darius Beersall throwing the ball to Nate Morris? I don't know. That was a great pass to Max Weisner.
I really hope you didn't just make a Broncos reference.
No, those players play on the Lee Summit High School football team.
Sorry, I didn't hear exactly what you said, but I thought it sounded like a Broncos-type moment for you because you're a big Broncos fan. Taven Glasgow with it, going inside. No good. Off the rim. Good job by Willis there. Right place, right time, saving that one. NUDK turnaround, hook shot, knocks it down. Tigers.
Talking about athletes in football, Felix NUDK using his pure strength to get that bucket.
K-State commit.
K-State commit right there.
You love to say that if you're a Tiger. Josh Butler with it, going right at NUDK, and there's that lineman footwork coming in for Felix. Just getting thrown off. Josh Butler with a good bucket there. Benassi with it on the near side. Willis, Kemp. Cross court pass, a little too lazy. Baggett's right there, but he steps out.
Tigers ball.
So Tigers will keep it in their half. 1 point lead for West. Going back to an earlier prediction made by one of the players, 74-63 Tiger win was the prediction by Bryson LaRue of Lee Summit High School. It's looking like it might be a little low scoring than that, but we'll see. Amari Kemp, shot no good, a little short. Looked like maybe finger on that one by Elijah Haynes. Josh Butler cross court pass to Haynes in the corner, guarded by Kemp. Goes right at him. Now Tyson Brennan, a little teardrop shot, knocks it down.
Tyson Brennan.
That is quite the prediction there. That means both teams would have to score over 50 points, but, well, not 50, like 40 and 50 points, but although, yeah, that is quite the climb to do.
Far side, Landon Willis with it. Weisner comes up, gets it from him. Benassi on the near side, sets one up, three-pointer, no good. Amari Kemp with the rebound. Out to Willis and hands it off to Benassi. Kemp says give it to Willis. He does just that. Weisner with it outside, trying to go at Butler. Good defense by the Titans. Benassi with it. Baggett shot that gap a little too hard. And the pass from Benassi a little too strong.
Titans ball.
So it'll be the Titans the other way.
That was a great idea there, but maybe he's doing a little bit too much. Definitely would have been a great bucket if they were able to execute on that.
In the corner, Tyson Brennan. Top of the key, Elijah Haynes. Wants a screen set on Max Weisner. Josh Butler comes there and does just that. Now Butler shoots a three, no good. Kemp fighting for it, getting the rebound. Something Kemp does that's pretty underrated is going in and getting those rebounds when it's scrappy down low, and he does a great job of it. Alex Benassi with it in the far corner. Max Weisner going to go ahead and shoot a three. Why not? No good. And UDK with the rebound goes up, and he's fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Felix.
That's just a great 1-2 combo with Max Weisner shooting the three, and then Felix and UDK grabbing the rebound and getting those 2 free throws.
Well, I mean, had he actually made a pass there, well, had Felix finished that off, that'd have been sort of a creative assist there by Weisner. Obviously not what he's trying to do. He's looking for the three, but NUDK missing the first one. 0 for 2 so far from the line. NUDK, again, I mentioned it earlier, started off the year pretty decent free throw shooter, but he's been struggling at the line as of late. Tonight's a prime example of that as he misses once again. Vance Avila with the rebound, a new check-in for the Titans. Taven Glasgow with it, gets it over to Avila. Not too good on the perimeter, someone that likes to get it down low. Crafty left-hander. Colby Baggett with it, going there right down the heart of the lane and finishing. Good finish that time by Colby Baggett. 5-point game. Landon Willis to Max Wisner. Benassi with it, gonna go ahead and shoot it. And finally knocking one down, Alex Benassi.
Alex Benassi for 3.
Something that's not very seen a lot with Benassi. Oh,
no, that says it all. You don't have to say anything more. Elijah Haynes. You give someone like that a chance. No defenders around him. How tall is the guy? 6'4". I mean, that's a big boy coming all alone. You're going to expect him to do something with it. And he does just that. Amari Kemp with it, going right at him, and Haynes with a mistake on the other end.
Amari Kemp for 2.
Taven Glasgow will take it back the other way for the Titans. Oh no, the Tigers have done it again. They left an open lane. Avila called it travel.
Tigers ball.
That's now 2 possessions in a row. Lee Summit's left an open lane, and the Titans unable to convert that time. They did it on the first one. Tigers are going to have to figure that out.
yeah, definitely. It's a little concerning, although Tigers got very lucky there with the traveling call. But definitely do not want to see that.
Alex Benassi on the far side. Tries to get it down low. And the kick ball is the last resort there by Colby Baggett.
On the baseline.
3:10 to play here in quarter number 3. Luke McDonald ready to inbound for the Tigers. Tries to get it down low to Kemp, lost his footing, keeps the ball though. Now going up and a little hook shot. Amari Kemp getting crafty with it down low, tie ball game. Colby Baggett the other way for the Titans. Taven Glasgow sets a screen. Baggett goes the other direction, right through 2 defenders, just like they drew it up. Colby Baggett, another bucket down low.
That was a great job by both offenses there. Just really getting those points very quickly.
Luke McDonald on the far side gets it to Max Wisner. NUDK fighting for position down low. Amari Kemp for 3, no good. Rough night for him shooting the ball. NUDK still fighting for it. That's what you want out of your big down low. And they'll go ahead and add 1 more to the team foul total for the Titans. Great job fighting for it
That's his second.
by
Titans'
NUDK.
second.
Taven Glasgow called for the foul there by Lee Summit West.
Great job by Felix NUDK.
For the Tigers.
I don't think I need to remind you, but yeah, he's a football player, and you can see his pure strength there, getting the foul, and ultimately, hopefully, the 2 free points.
And NUDK, they said he went up there. I try to be as unbiased as I can. I don't know that he was in a shot formation there. He was falling backwards, it looked like, wound up on the ground. Bud Crawford checks in for Max Wisner here. I don't know that, if I'm trying to be completely unbiased, that was 2 free throws coming up. But if there's anyone it seems like the Titans would want at the line right now, it's NUDK. 0 for 5 at the line so far on the night. And no good off the left side. So that's going to send it the other way. Didn't even catch the rim. And the rough night at the line continues for Felix.
That's okay, though. Big men aren't really known for getting 2 free throws done, but he does a great job on all other sides of the ball as the Tigers' leading scorer.
Elijah Haynes down low. Pass came down looking for Avila. Benassi goes ahead and just shuffles it out of bounds. So it'll stay here with Lee Summit West. Just under 2:20 remaining. Titans holding on to a 2-point lead at the moment. Taven Glasgow ready to inbound. Tigers playing pretty good defense. Bodies hitting the ground. Ian McDonald coming into the game, getting the ball straight off the inbound. Kicks it into the corner. Elijah Haynes going straight at NUDK. Foul called, and it's on NUDK. So we were talking about him needing to stay out of foul trouble for the Tigers. Picks up another one here.
Although Felix NUDK is a great player, and I'd love to cheer for him, but That has to make you wonder if he meant to fall there, or if it was by accident, as we saw there.
Well, I don't think that on that one. I don't think he's trying to fall down. His feet weren't really set. They do preach drawing those fouls. That's finished by Baggett there. They do preach drawing those charges. But NUDK with his feet moving, he knows better than to fall down on that one. Definite contact on that play. Bryson LaRue will go ahead and check in for him. That's NUDK's third foul. Amari Kemp in the corner. Luke McDonald top of the key. Just under 150 left here in the third quarter. Bryson LaRue with it, gets it into that triple threat position, back to Benassi. Luke McDonald driving at Colby Baggett, little half spin move, gets it back to LaRue. LaRue on the near side, back to McDonald. Baggett playing right, standing up defense. Oh, and a charge called. That had to be a flop. That's an interesting call, in my opinion. Again, I try to be unbiased, but McDonald's spinning away from him. Baggett goes to the ground, and they call a charge.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how you can foul a guy when your back is to him. That's just very interesting to me.
Spinning away, spinning off of him, however you want to do it. I don't think he's generating that much torque to knock the guy to the ground. Baggett's a big guy. Tyson Brennan's shot no good. Amari Kemp with the rebound. He gets it over to Benassi. Now Luke McDonald. Amari Kemp coming the other way with pace. Going right down the middle of the lane, going up with it, no good. Taven Glasgow with the rebound.
Both the Tigers' two leading scorers are not on the court right now, and you can definitely see it. They aren't able to execute on offense like they are when Max Weisner and Felix NUDK is on the court, and you can definitely notice their absence.
Whenever you're going to decide to push the pace when you're on a fast break for the Tigers, you've got to be converting down low like that. Kemp unable to do so there. That one happens. It's a tough shot, but you've got to be hoping that they knock those down. Both teams getting into foul trouble here with just 48 seconds left. Travel called on Elijah Haynes down low.
Tigers ball.
Again, both teams in a little bit of foul trouble. 5 on the Titans, 4 on the Tigers. A low-scoring affair, 37-33 with 47 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Benassi and Luke McDonald there at the very end of the court, waiting to get the ball. Both players are great at facilitating this offense.
I apologize, I actually made a mistake on the foul totals. 3 for the Tigers, 2 for the Titans. Steal there by the Titans. They'll take it the other way. Colby Baggett with it. 35 seconds left. Likely see him here hold for the last shot if they can do so. No chance for a 2-for-1. No shot clock in high school. Ian McDonald with it. No respect shown by the Tigers, giving him some room on the outside to play with. Benassi's got him at the half-court line and the near sideline. McDonald one-on-one with Benassi. Going to go all the way, now kicking it out to Brennan. Brennan going down low, inside, no good. 3 seconds left, full court pass. LaRue's got to get it off. Blocked out of bounds by Haynes. I don't think it would have counted anyway. And LaRue landed awkwardly, hanging onto his knee. And he pops back up. At the end of the third quarter, 4-point game. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a moment. The start of the fourth quarter of play, 37-33 our score. Back and forth affair. The Titans getting the better of it since the start of the second half. Tigers are on the floor ready to go, waiting for the Titans to join them. 0 seconds on the clock. 8 minutes have now been put up. No warning from the referees to get the Titans out there. They're taking a little longer. Nobody seems to mind. Finally, the Titans will march back out there. District basketball, loser goes home. A lot on the line here, especially in a crosstown rivalry. Titans looking to avenge their loss earlier in the season to Lee Summit. Down low, the ball goes to Weisner, unable to get a hold of it. Taven Glasgow the other way for the Titans. Benassi guarding Glasgow. Lobs one up down low to Haynes. Josh Butler down low. No good on the finish inside.
That was pretty remarkable how he kept the ball inbounds.
High jump there from Haynes, not even looking initially. And another charge called. LaRue went inside. Haynes stood still. He's a big guy. Falls down to the ground. Charge called.
A lot of the fans here in the field house are not happy with that call. It makes you question, are these refs biased? Although, hopefully they aren't. You want to have hope in the refs here.
7:10 remaining here in the final quarter of play. Colby Baggett going all the way left hand, scoops it up and in.
Colby Baggett for 2.
So Benassi will bring it the other way for the Tigers. 6-point lead here for the Titans. The Tigers have not been in this much trouble all night long. Biggest lead of the game for Lee Summit West. Caden McGuire on the near side. Max Weisner far side, driving in on Haynes. Goes up with it, good finish. Tigers will take points anywhere they can get them. And inside, they've been getting them a lot tonight. Taven Glasgow trying to go all the way from the inbounds pass down low, goes in and finishes over Max Weisner. No charge called that time when Weisner fell to the ground. Just saying. Caden McGuire, cross court to LaRue. NUDK with it. Caden McGuire for 3, a little too strong. Benassi, fake shot. Gets it out to McGuire. Coming down low, nice pass down low to Weisner and a good finish.
You like to see that, especially from Caden McGuire. He hasn't spent that much time on the court tonight, but another foul against the Tigers. A lot of shocked faces in the stadium, especially from the Tigers' loud crowd. You just don't like to see that.
And you can hear it. I mean, this place is loud. Tigers fans not shy to let you know when they don't like a call, and those sports fans are. This building gets loud. Haynes no good on the first one. All right, Kemp ready to check in for Max Weisner, who picked up the foul there in a little bit of foul trouble. Second free throw on the way for Haynes, knocks it down. Again, 1 for 2, the name of the game for the Titans at the free throw line. 5-point ball game. Alex Benassi with it. Benassi finding the cutting Bryson LaRue, goes up with it off the backboard, no good. NUDK rebounds, goes up strong! Even with the contact on the ball, finishing. The Tigers have been caught out after their buckets before. It happens again, a foul called on the Tigers.
Are you surprised? I'm not. You can almost expect a foul on the Tigers every time they go down to that side of the court.
Seems like any time a member of the Titans team falls down on the ground, there's a whistle blown. Inbounds pass starting to come in. Timeout called. 5:40 left. Is there any hope for the Tigers? 3-point ball game, they've got it. Josh, what's your take?
They have quite the mountain to climb here, especially with the refs not on their side. I definitely think they can do it. All they need is one player or some few opportunities to switch the flip and take over the game, which definitely can happen, as we saw when they faced off against Truman in their last home game. That definitely happened when Amari Kemp went off and he scored 9 straight points, bringing the Tigers back into the game. I think that could happen.
Well, and you mentioned the fouls once again. We try to be unbiased. We're students of Lee Summit High School. But I don't think that facts lie. There's been a lot of contact. It's a crosstown rivalry. It's a district basketball game. A lot of emotions, a lot of tempers. A lot of contact, 16 fouls on the Tigers, 2 on the Titans. I don't know. Watching this game, I don't know if I agree with all those calls. I'm not saying off the knee of the Tigers, according again to the referees. Tigers don't like it. I think in this game you just got to let them play on. A lot of these calls are very ticky-tacky, and they're called on the Tigers more often than not, it seems. Colby Baggett getting the inbounds pass. In the corner with Glasgow. Cross-court pass to Butler. Butler driving in on Kemp, dumps it off. Tyson Brennan, a good finish. But an even better pass by Josh Butler to find him. Caden McGuire on the far side. Poked away by Glasgow. Bryson LaRue, lazy pass, picked off by Baggett. He's got space, goes up and lays it off the backboard. 7-point ball game now for the Titans. Caden McGuire squaring one up for 3, knocks it down. And a timeout called quickly by Blake Little. Fourth quarter, a little bit of drama, 4-point ball game. And a difference of 4 fouls between those two teams. That's an ironic one, I'll say at the least.
Definitely. Although this is a great game to watch, even with the Tigers getting fouled, fouls called on them so much, they're still keeping the ball game within touch, which is quite remarkable, and I think they're doing a great job tonight.
Still hope for both of these teams to win this ball game. Obviously, the ball's in the Titans' court. They're the ones that are going to have to lose it if they're going to lose this game. So we'll see if the Tigers can fight back and claw back into this ball game. Just under 5 minutes remaining here in the final quarter of play. Inbounds pass comes to Glasgow. Full court defense being played by the Tigers. Good defense there across the other end. Benassi with it. Here comes LaRue, man right behind him. Kicks it out to Kemp. McGuire calling for it. Cross court, doesn't get it. Now comes a little closer, picks it up at the top of the key. Backs up a little, screen by NUDK. Amari Kemp in the corner for 3. No good off the back iron. Rebound that time by Glasgow. Lobs one up, Benassi's right there on the other end of it. One-on-one with Glasgow, goes inside, off the rim. And a foul is called. Ladies and gentlemen, I try to keep my emotions intact. I don't know who it was called on.
Are the Titan players just in camouflage or something? Because they're not calling the real fouls, okay? They're not calling it on the Titans. I just don't think they just turn away when the Titans commit fouls.
Regardless, if you take away the foul, you take away the miss even. What an effort by Benassi to get it inside. That was a great take. And had he finished that, that would have been one we talked about at least for a little while, especially if the Tigers go on to finish. Tyson Brennan at the line, NUDK taking a break. Max Weisner coming in for him. Knocks down one of them.
You can feel the energy in this field house tonight with everybody on the edge of their seats. This is going to be a great game to remember.
Brennan knocks down the second. Not many times you could say that tonight. Titans going 1 for 2 for the majority of the time that they've been at the line. Brennan knocking them both down, and they needed them. 6-point ball game. McGuire a chance to cut it down, no good for 3. Brennan the other way for the Titans. Full court defense played by the Tigers. LaRue there to try to help trap, and a timeout's called by Colby Baggett. Smart move with the Tiger defense coming into swarm. He's trapped essentially the way you're taught in basketball, 4 defenders around him. Pressed up against the sideline, the half-court line, and then the 2 defenders in his face. He's got nowhere to go. Heads up play that time by Baggett to call a timeout.
Yeah, he took the best option there, which is not even try to go through the 4 defenders. It's the smart option, the unselfish option. It was just a great choice all around. And great job by the Tigers defense really attacking him on the ball. He's been a very shifty player one-on-one. He's been able to win a majority of his one-on-ones tonight. So great job by both teams, really.
And the heads-up play there, Josh again mentioned it. Not to try to just heave a pass up, hoping someone gets there. So if it gets picked off, if it goes the other way, the Tigers have a chance for an easy bucket at the other end. So again, heads up play by Baggett. Coming off the timeout, Titans ready to inbound on the near sideline. Willis tries to pick up Glasgow, dumps it off to Haynes. Haynes pulling it out. Out to Glasgow. Tyson Brennan wide open just inside the three-point line. No good. The rim being unfriendly to both teams as of late. Here's Amari Kim. Going right down the middle, shoots it. Called on the floor. So Kemp won't have free throws. And instead the Tigers will take it out down below the basket.
Titans foul number 0, Butler. That's his
Refs are doing a great job playing defense on the Tigers tonight, not letting them get a shot or even free throws. They're doing a great job.
Now you said it. The team wearing the white and dark out there playing great defense tonight. Kemp for 3, no good. Rebound by Wisner. Goes up with it, and finally a foul called on a shot, and the Tigers just so happen to make it. Max Wisner with an and one. 4-point ball game.
You like to see that. You really like to see that. Finally, the refs are like you want to say they're fair, but finally the refs might be playing both sides of the ball fairly.
And the better shooting big here at Lee Summit, Max Wisner knocking it down. He's been reliable when he's at the line. Not many chances for the Tigers at the line tonight, but again, he knocked it down when he's there. 3-point ball game, 3:33 left to play. Threes all over the place. Tigers commit one more foul, it's in the bonus. So the Titans will have shots at the line. They got to be careful. McDonald loses the handle on it, and it goes the other way. No messing that one up by the refs. Tigers the other direction.
Great job. Well, actually, no, not really a great job. It was very, just a lucky opportunity there for the Tigers that Ian McDonald unfortunately missed that ball.
LaRue looming very close near him, likely forcing the error. What a move by McGuire to get inside, unable to finish the floater. Gets his own rebound after it's batted around. Tries to go down low again, gets himself outside, shoots a 3. No good off the front iron. Rebound Tigers, Max Wisner up with it. No good, gets it and puts it in.
Grabs his own rebound and puts away that bucket. You can take a knife and cut the energy in this room. It is electrifying.
Baggett the other way. Tigers harassing him. He crosses half court. A trap. Gets the pass away. Brennan with it outside. In the corner, Glasgow. Titans trying to calm the place down. Pass across the lane to Haynes, and he finishes inside. Cool, calm, and collected by the big man down low. Still time. 2:30 left. 3-point ball game. 4th quarter of play. Caden McGuire one-on-one with Baggett. Gives it off to Kemp. Kemp one-on-one with Tyson Brennan. Over to Alex Benassi. In the corner with Bryson LaRue. Far side once again with McGuire. He likes the ball in his hands. Has it poked away from him though. Here come the Titans the other way. Josh Butler throwing it down for Lee Summit West.
Josh Butler for 2.
Titans bench raising the roof.
Just like they did earlier when Haynes threw one down. Here's Wisner down low trying to get those 2 back. Foul called as he's going up. So 2 at the line for the Tigers, just under 2 minutes remaining. It's a 5-point ball game once again.
These 2 free throws are very important to make, slowing down the momentum of the Titans, especially with that dunk.
At the line for the Tigers, number 33.
Max Wisner will see the jump shot free throws once again. 2 for 2 at the line tonight. First one on the way, knocks it down. 4-point ball game for the Tigers. They need both of these to go in. 1 of 1 already. Couple subs here for the Titans. Ian McDonald walking back out onto the floor. Elijah Haynes taking a break. Titans with a lot of size, so I say this take it with a grain of salt. A more small ball lineup for them. But they still got Josh Butler out there. They still got Tyson Brennan. They still got Colby Baggett. And McDonald and Glasgow aren't small guys either. So still a big team, but a smaller team than what they usually rock with. Wisner 2 for 2, clutch at the line. And Bud Crawford checks in for Lee Summit. 3-point ball game. They need Bud to put in a good shift here. He's very important to the Tiger cause right now. McDonald trapped in the corner, gets it over to Brennan. Tigers playing full court defense. Bag it with it, they gotta get it across here. Glasgow with it in an 8-second violation. How do you like that, Tiger fans?
You love to see that. And Max Weisner not missing a beat, getting back on the court. That's just a great chain of events there for the Tigers.
3-point ball game, 1:40 left, and it's Tiger ball. Alex Benassi with it. They don't need to hurry. He gets it down low. Caden McGuire, Amari Kemp for 3. No good. Weisner tips it out to McGuire. McGuire into the corner. Bryson LaRue for 3. Knocks it down! And the place goes blazing. Bryson LaRue.
Talk about a rival game. The game is tied 52-52 with 1 minute and 28 seconds left. What a game!
The stakes couldn't be higher. Lee Summit versus Lee Summit West. You call on the young guy, the sophomore Bryson LaRue, and he knocks it down. Tie ball game.
Eyes in his veins with a loud crowd to his back. Great bucket.
And here we go, the building getting louder and louder and louder. Nerves, no doubt, setting into the players' feelings now. LaRue again, fighting right through it, knocking down the jump shot. And of course, the chants coming from Lee Summit. We can't hear you. There's no scoreboard chant coming back because they don't have it anymore. It's a tie ball game. I may be speaking a little too soon. Again, Lee Summit in foul trouble. West getting up there in fouls. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a close ball game all the way to the whistle. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Interesting look, Bud Crawford's back on the court, which is very important because he leads the Tigers by over 30 blocks. The next closest person has 4 or 5. So he is very instrumental on the Tigers defense.
At the same time though, Bud does it with a big swooping arm when he gets those blocks. He's got to be careful. Any more fouls here, the Tigers are really going to be in trouble. Looming towards that double bonus. And Crawford's a guy who doesn't get a lot of playing time, gets a lot of blocks, but he also picks up a lot of fouls. Titans getting the ball in. They've got 8 seconds to get it forward. They got caught with it last time. McDonald, defense coming. Gets it forward, Tyson Brennan. Cross-court pass, Josh Butler down low. Going up with the block by Bud Crawford. And it's the Tigers going the other way with 1 minute left. Landon Willis gets it across half court. Timeout called by Blake Little, and once again the place erupts.
As I mentioned earlier, Bud Crawford is a walking rock. That man can stump the other team like no questions asked. He can do it, and you love to see that.
Oh my goodness. I'm getting giddy watching this game. I want to be careful here for the district game for football. Lee Summit went down to the wire. It was about to be a miracle, and then everything changed. That's still looming in the minds of these fans. They want to win this game bad. They don't want to go home heartbroken, and definitely not at the hands of the crosstown rivals in Lee Summit West.
Yes, we do not want another repeat against in districts like we did against Rockhurst in football. Almost getting that victory, but hopefully the Tigers can really execute on this game.
It's going to have to be a perfect performance from here on out. Inbound to McGuire, crossing down just under 1 minute as he crosses halftime. After he crosses half court. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. Titans in a little bit of a zone defense, sort of a 1-3-1 if you will, an unconventional one, but it's similar to one we saw earlier from him. Amari Kemp in the corner. Tigers don't need a 3. They just need a bucket on this possession, and they're looking pretty good. They put the pressure on Lee Summit West. They'll shoot a 3, though. It's Amari Kemp in the corner, and he knocks it down. 30 seconds left. Here comes West. Colby Baggett going all the way, finishing for Lee Summit West. It's a 1-point ball game and a timeout. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a game!
What a game! You can say that again. What a game!
A 1-point ball game. It's in the hands of Lee Summit. I'll say it again. They don't need a 3 on this possession, especially not now that they have that 1-point cushion. A 2-pointer here gives them a 3-point lead, and if they can use the clock efficiently, likely Lee Summit West will try to foul here. 2 fouls away from sending Lee Summit to the line.
I think it will be important to give Max Weisner the ball. He has been great from the free throw line this game. So I think it will be, obviously the Titans will foul here, so I think it will be great to give Max Weisner the ball.
Right.
Although I do not want to jinx him.
Well, and as important as he is, I don't think you see Felix Anudike make another appearance tonight. I think he's made his final minutes for this ball game, hopefully not for his high school career, if the Tigers can pull this one out of their bag. But I don't think Anudike plays anymore because he hasn't made a free throw tonight. He's been, 0 for 6 tonight from the free throw line.
Although that is not to undervalue Anudike's importance this season and especially tonight. He's played great. The only part of his game that hasn't been great is his free throw shooting.
That's always been the thing for big men. And they will, of course, put Weisner out there. So a team that can shoot the ball. It's LaRue, McGuire, Kemp, Benassi, and Max Weisner out there for the Tigers. Tigers got to get the ball in. That's step number 1. Here comes the pressure. No fouls coming from Lee Summit West. We're under 20 seconds. The Tigers got to move the ball when a foul comes. So it'll be a fresh 8 seconds here for Lee Summit to get it across half court. And they took a long time to get that foul. But finally, the 6-1 does come. 15 seconds left. If the Titans foul again, the Tigers have a 1-and-1 situation at the line. McGuire ready to inbound.
You only got to wonder what the coach is talking about right now.
The team with the most poise will win this ball game if they use it correctly. You got to calm the nerves and find any way to do it here. McGuire ready to inbound. Titans all over the place. They're having trouble. And a smart timeout by Caden McGuire. Seemed like everyone was just moving away from the ball there. It looked like the Titans had extra men on the floor. Of course they didn't, but a great job covering it there. And the Tigers are out of timeouts.
Wow. It would be very hard to predict the outcome of this game. This has been absolutely insane. Tigers Lockout has done a great job tonight, really providing a great atmosphere in the gym tonight. You could really feel the energy here. Everybody on the edge of the seats. It's just a crazy game.
What may be even crazier than the game, and what makes the game so crazy is the atmosphere. We've mentioned it before, Lee Summit versus Lee Summit West. Both teams trying to rep their city. They want to win to have that bragging rights. And not only that, but they want to go on in the playoffs. This is districts. You lose this basketball game, your season's done. These seniors, that's the end of their high school career, and for some of them, maybe the end of their basketball career. This game has a lot more to it than just going out, putting 5 guys on the floor and hoping you win the ball game. And that's what makes this atmosphere so fun.
And there's nothing like a rival game, especially in Lee Summit. Viewers not from Lee Summit might not know what this means for these for the students in this high school. This means everything. This is bragging rights.
Well, and after West has dominated for so long, it seems like Tigers having such a good year, at least in these crosstown games, they need to win this ball game. 15 seconds left, 1-point lead for Lee Summit. Alex Benassi streaking down court, unable to get it. McGuire's got to get it in, he gets it to Weisner. Foul comes from Ian McDonald. There's the 1-and-1, so Max Weisner has been good at the line so far. We don't want to jinx anything. If he knocks down the first one, then knocks down the second, 3-point ball game with not much time left. Just 14 seconds for West to try to do something.
Max Weisner has been in a lot of these clutch free throw moments. Only we can hope if he can execute on this yet again.
I don't want to say this without knowing his full history. These might be the most important free throws in his life to this point. So here comes Weisner stepping up to the line. First one on the way, off the front iron, he missed it. Here come the Titans, 10 seconds left. Glasgow to bag it, going all the way. A foul called on Damian Wilson. Taven Glasgow will go to the line, 1-1 to come.
This is just unfortunate to see.
Wilson, that's his first.
Tiger fans all around are going to try their very hardest to get in his head.
1-1 at the line for Colby Baggett. You may not be able to hear me for a moment. I'll let the crowd take over. Here we go. Here's Baggett. A lot riding on it. No good! Rebound, Glasgow goes up and misses. 2 free throws at the line. Taven Glasgow, he's not been crazy tonight. That is one of the most clutch plays that have been made by a Titans player tonight. He's got 2 free throws coming up.
Felix Enudike back in the game. He is out there to get that rebound. So get ready to see him fight for the ball.
Here we go. Glasgow's got to make them. 1 point lead for the Tigers. Knocks down the first. The shooter's touching a friendly roll. Tie ball game. 6.7 seconds remaining. Both teams' seasons ride on this free throw right here if the Tigers are unable to do anything the other way. Knocks it down. Titans with a 1 point lead. 6 seconds for the Tigers. They're out of timeouts. Stolen by McDonald. Bryson LaRue hurries over for a foul. 4 seconds remaining. McDonald has to make these free throws here. Tigers need to send someone back in safety just in case. They get this rebound, they got to heave it up front court. Just in case. But he's got to miss it for that to happen. 1-1 at the line. No, that was the 10th. He's got 2 free throws. And Ian McDonald with a heads-up steal may have just ended the Tiger season.
He has 2 free throws, but that will only put the game in a three-point reach. 4 seconds left. Tigers can maybe throw the ball down the court and get a 3-point, but
knocks down the first. Tigers will need a 3 if they want to win it with no overtime. McDonald's second free throw knocks it down. Clutch from the guy that doesn't get a lot of playing time. A steal and 2 big free throws.
The Titans call their second full
in one of the biggest games of his life. Three-point ball game. 4 seconds left. We may be saying bye to the Tigers season here at the end of those 4 seconds.
What a roller coaster of a game. A lot of up and downs, very highs, and very lows. All we can wish for is for the Tigers to somehow get the ball down court and just to throw up a guess of a shot. Just throw it up.
They're going to have to hope and pray on this one. They're going to have to, first of all, get an open man. And likely that's not going to happen down the court. You're going to have people back playing safety defense, a prevent style defense to come here from the Titans. And if that's to happen, they're going to have them covered up in the best way that they can. So if the ball does come in short, they're going to have to heave up a pass or maybe even heave up a shot at the buzzer from full court, which not a very high percentage shot. Tigers ready to inbound. All the way down the floor. It's a long way to that basket on the other end. 94 feet. Can the Tigers pull off a miracle? Benassi gets it, a foul is called. And a smart foul at that, it'll be 1-1.
you gotta wonder what the game plan is here. Is he gonna miss the ball and try to get the rebound and then throw it out to the 3-point line? You just gotta wonder.
Well, he needs to make that first one first, I think. That solidifies a closer ball game, and then they don't necessarily need a three at that point. Then you can go with just chucking it off the rim and hoping you get a rebound. But if there's going to be someone that's going to pinpoint something like that, it's going to be Benassi. A great shooter, and they'll need him here. Knocks down his first. Looks like the motion is to throw it off the rim. Tigers need a prayer here. Tyson Brennan with the rebound, and with it, wiping away the Tigers' season. Benassi inches away from keeping the Tigers' season alive. What a ball game. The Titans with a clutch finish to this game. Tigers had a lead. Titans erased it. Tyson created a lead of their own, and they win the ball game. It's been a fantastic season. We appreciate you choosing us to tune into our streams. What a season it's been for the Tigers, and the Titans season lives on. Signing out for TBTV8 Sports, I'm Jordan Wood. For Josh Walker, for Dewey Gibson on graphics, for Alex Hill on camera. We'll see you next time.